I'm sulking. This is unacceptable. How dare you? I'm so upset that I'm quickly putting together a sandwich for myself. I'll be there in a second. You serious? This is so unfair. Okay, I'm back for real. Oh, thank you. No, it was good. It was fun. In my rush, I haven't actually completed the sandwich yet. I say sandwich, it's... I've got no food in the house at the moment. So, I've grabbed a couple of pieces of bread. Yes, bread, not toast. And I'm putting butter and Vegemite on them. It'll do the trick. Ba-boom. Hi. Sorry if you hear snivels, by the way, throughout stream. I'll try to keep it to a minimum, but I've been hit with like the worst head cold freaking ever. So I snivelly nose, sore throat, the whole shebang. So we've got a lovely jar of Vegemite here, putting the last finishing touches on my on my bread. But yeah, you know, there are different ways of not being able to fall asleep at night. There's the classic, like, tossing and turning, like your head's in a bit of a mess, you know, you're ruminating on thoughts, can't settle down your brain. There's, you can't find the cold side of your pillow, and it feels really uncomfortable, and you're having the worst time. There's the... you just feel like you're full of energy. Like, that's a classic one. What I had last night was I am drowning in my own phlegm. Not fun. Cannot recommend. Gave the experience a go. Yelp review, probably like, I don't know, a 3 out of 10. I've had better. Did your grocery shopping yesterday, so you officially have food again? I'm jealous. I need to do a big grocery shop tomorrow. I'm officially out of, like, main food in the house. Okay. We have Vegemite on what I'd prefer to be toast, but I didn't have time to make toast. Vegemite on bread. We'll have to do. But yeah, I saw a squid. I saw a Billy. I saw a Bob. I saw a Dust. How are we going? How's our day been so far? Plan to draw tonight? You need to relax before you do your assignments at school? Fair. I was actually having a think about... Oh god, that sucks. Sorry. I was actually having a think about the... Yeah. You rolled the 20 before. It's fine. Abusing your power, but I'll forgive you. I was having a think about the art prompt, the art fair. I was thinking that we could maybe... That's what I like to see. Yes, somebody in my corner. Yes. Love to see it. Thank you. It's good to be here. You've got good company. Yeah. Yep. I was having a think about the... There we go. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to think about the art fair. And the thought crossed my mind that we could maybe theme the months to fantasy prompts. I was worried about shoehorning it too much, but I feel as though we could use the flavor. So, for example, for this month, it could have been, you know, your classic like February, right? Swinging nothing, 8, 12, yeah, yep. This set of dice is apparently incredibly temperamental. We go bottom straight to the top. No in between digits needed. Abandoned immediately. No, it's great. It's okay. I forgive you. You slummed it with me for a little bit, and for that I appreciate it. No, you've completely abandoned me entirely. Traitors, the lot of you. No, this is just completely unacceptable. No, yeah, see ya. Bye. Off in the distance. Already made it over the hill. A bunch of jerks, the lot of you. But yeah, I was thinking that we could maybe theme the prompts for each month specifically around fantasy stuff. We could always change it up if it feels like it's getting old. But the thought is maybe style it to the tavern a little bit more, maybe? No, Billy, it's okay. No, it's okay. You're good. Put it down. You're good. Cool for the art fair. Yeah, that's my thought. It's like it'll feel a little bit more, I don't know, themed to like my stuff specifically. Should work on gossip tables, calendar events, or web apping the character sheet so it's easy to playtest. If you can web app it in a way where it's easy to add additional features. Otherwise, it's probably worth doing the other features first, so that when you do web app it, you're not like reinventing the wheel each time. Because if you can make it easily adjustable, then web apping it now is probably good. Otherwise, it sounded like the calendar stuff was quite crucial for progress. Just a heads up, by the way, my energy is all over the place today. Understandably so, head cold, all that jazz. So if I just pass out and I need to end stream, apologies, but I need to be sensible. But I should be good. I should be good for the full duration. But if I do have to tap out, you'll understand why. Cool. Let's jump in. We finished the grass last time. Finished the majority of the stuff in the distance, at least to the point that I'm happy with, at least for now. So I'm going to switch over to working on the cottage today. You did some arting? Oh, what kind of arting did you do, Dust? If you passed out, with my final breath, you'll hear a rasp from the desk, and I'll press the shutdown button. No, you're good. You're good. Could make a Google Ships prototype web app. Yeah, potentially. I'm not sure how you'd be able to set it up. Actually, Google Spreadsheets would has like the collaboration feature, right? So you'd be able to be interacting in that way. May have just made a PNG tuber. Nice. Was it using the sketch? might have been awake till 2 a.m. doing it. Oh no. Okay. I can't call you out for being irresponsible because I would be a massive hypocrite, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't stay awake that late. It's of a little robot and you love him. Do you have little robot to share or is it a surprise? You want to update your PNG tuber a bit? You could. Are you looking for a particular like excuse to do so, or like does it help? Does it help to have a push from something else to do something like that? I should give an example so you know what I mean. Like if you set a day for when you're going to stream next, does that kind of thing help motivate you? No, I can hear it. I can hear my nose. I can hear it. Okay, I'm putting a little bit of warmth into the blue just to reflect the nature of the sun that's coming through. Because generally speaking, when you have a strong source of light, actually, if anything, you know what? This should be all the way up into kind of your turquoise and all the way to bright. Like that. I always undersell the brightness of my source of light, unless it's like a pure white silhouette skirting light. So let's go all the way from now. And it already looks amazing in comparison to what I'd usually do. It's more just modified an existing piece to have an open and closed mouth. So you want to make one that's more your own original thing, not an existing thing. Yeah, okay, fair. It'll be a spoiler for now. Fair enough. All good. You're not on your... I mean, we'll be seeing it on Saturday anyway. You gonna go eat? Enjoy. Do you think if I cut off my nose, I won't have, like, all of my sinus problems will just go away? Surely that's how that works, right? Oh my goodness, look how good that looks. I should commit to actually doing lighting more often. No, no, no. Have you ever had that thought though, where it's like, maybe this is gruesome. Apologies if it is. But if you've ever had like a really bad headache and you've thought to yourself, if I just like pinched myself somewhere else, it would channel all of the hurt attention to not my head. I wonder if that works. If like, I don't know, you break a toe, if you were to like hit your other foot with a mallet, would it make your broken toe not hurt as much? Or would you just be in way more pain? How does that work? When you get a stuffy nose, it's rarely the nose that's the worst. It's the entirety of your face. Yeah, that's fair. No, for me, it's always the blocked sinuses that drive me up the wall. Whether that's blocked ears or blocked nose. I can live with like the pressure in the sinuses and the scattered thoughts and stuff like that. It's annoying, don't get me wrong, but it's not the thing that you know, stops me from sleeping or stops me from doing tasks. You have a giant pillow you put under your mattress so you sleep at a bit of an angle. Does wonders for at least... Ah, right. That's really smart. Because then it prevents your, like, the mucus from building up. Because that was my big problem last night. It's just like... every form of, like, face blockage was present. My eyes were agitated, my nose was blocked, my ears were blocked, and I was struggling to breathe. It was no, it was a terrible time, terrible time. I should try that though. Here's the thing though, so it might be difficult for me to set that up, just because I'd require something like, I don't know, a big, blocky, strong pillow or semi mattress or something to stuff underneath. But I could put I could put like another pillow underneath my shoulders or something, just to sort of prop. Oh, the whole Wallace and Gromit thing, where he's got where his whole mattress, like his whole bed, is on the seesaw. That could work. I'm full of grievances today. I'm just grouchy. I vehemently dislike group chats, specifically active group chats, because other people might be having a conversation in them. Like, have a server is one thing because you can set it to like ping me at mentions, and then I can go through and I can have a look to see if, you know, anything's relevant, or, you know, if I just want to browse. But with group chat specifically, maybe they'll say something, because everybody just kind of assumes that everybody's reading everything in the group chat. So you can't just tune it out completely, because then they might be like, so Harley, what do you think? What do I think of what? And then I have to go back through and read everything. But I'm getting pinged constantly in the meantime. And you squeeze through the nice chimney. There you go. It takes you a little bit. You eventually get there. Everybody's hearing you sort of grunting and struggling on the roof, but you eventually shimmy down. One hell of an entrance. How you going, Blood? How's your day been? I'm sick at the moment, and I'm upset because I'm sick. I've been loading up on chicken soup, on lozenges, on like vapor rub, the whole 9 yards. Thank you, I appreciate it. Sorry, I haven't been able to drop in to stream for a little while. But once I bounce back, I should have a bit more energy to come hang out. Getting there. What if I do this? Bit of light down the beam as well. Huzzah. It's looking a little bit better. I think I need to be more particular with the coloring. Don't stream much at the moment. Oh, that's fair. If you're busy. How's work going, by the way? Is your sensei Are they happy with your work? Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. But more importantly, are you happy with what you're producing? Think you're doing good? Good to hear. I'm glad. Do you have anything that you finished recently that you want to share? You're paid. Nice. Nice. As you should be. That looks nice and natural, well lit for once. It's not flat lighting like like I'm privy to do. Okay. Let's lay into a couple more of these details. So we've got this brick chimney section up the top here, which should be right like this side of the house. Took a side job in designing maps for the game, so no art slightly. No, fair. Cartography though, that's exciting. I did a stint of cartography for my first D&D game. That was a lot of fun. I learnt a lot looking into how professionals design maps, and it's a lot of fun. It's particularly interesting to see the very random approaches that some people start with. Some people swear by function over style. So they'll very systematically go through and they'll go, okay, so we've got this landmass here and it's doing this. We've got this landmass here and that represents this nation. We've got this landmass here and like this is an unexplored section of the world, and they go through and they build it up from what they need functionally, and then they start making landmasses based on the function. Other people, they'll start with a welcome back, Squid. They'll start with a piece of watercolor paper. They'll wash ink onto it, and then while the ink is still wet, they'll pour salt and like throw grains of salt onto the sheet, and then what that will do is that it will absorb the ink that's been washed onto the paper, and then once it's dried, they brush off the salt, and the salt absorption has actually carved out landmasses on the sheet. And that's what they use as the basis for their continental structure, which is bonkers, but it's so cool at the same time. Some place in Florida and critiques it like it's a fantasy. That's fantastic. That's amazing. Completely different, but a similar feel. I really enjoy those memes where people will take conversations that have been filmed, and they'll break it down into like NPC dialogue trees, whether that's Elder Scrolls, like with the cycling through responses, or like a Mass Effect, same thing, where it's got like the branching selections. It's very funny with like the game music playing in the background. So good. Ads are coming, you gotta go. Yeah, no stress. Catch you later, bud. Have a good day. While I've been resting, I've started reading I've started reading Bleach again. Not the household item for cleaning tiles and stuff. The manga series. And I forgot how good it was. I used to collect Bleach back in high school. I had a whole bunch of the volumes, but I don't know. There came a point where I just kind of stopped reading manga altogether. Oh, ads playing. Okay, ads. Chilling. Wow, ads. I'm actually so disappointed that I don't have more snacks. I'd love to just sit here snacking for the entire stream. That's kind of the mood I'm in at the moment. It's about New Orleans. Then there's this thing. What even is this? A canal? More like your eraser tool slipped. And you didn't notice until it was time to colour things. You were too lazy to go back and fix it. Clean up your work, cartographers. Come on. Not believable in any way. Where's the realism? That's very funny. That's very, very, very funny. But yeah, as I was saying, there was a good solid period of like 5 to 8 years where I was keeping up to date with a lot of the popular manga. Like I was collecting One Piece, I was collecting Naruto, I was collecting Bleach, blah 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 blah. But then I don't know, I fell off super hardcore. It's been fun going back now and catching up again. Naruto I did finish at the time. I kept collecting and reading it until the series came to an end. But with the others, not so much. Did you seriously just label this thing a lake? It is attached to the effing ocean. That makes it by definition not a lake. Incredible. If anything, a bay. Or a coast. Yep. I don't know why, but whenever I see that this brush is called Sleek Antique, I really want to over-enunciate it. Sleek Antique. Why is that the case? I can't. I don't know to be able to tell you why my brain works that way. It's just fun. Try it. Try it. Say the words sleek antique out loud and you will understand the joy. Just a good mouthfeel. But yeah, I can very clearly tell that Hunter x Hunter and Bleach are from completely different eras. Bleach feels a lot more like the modern era, where it feels like for a manga to get greenlit, to go beyond its pilot, it needs to be immediately snappy. Like, it needs to have an immediate hook, a sense of this is the intention for the story, like this has happened to this character and now this character has to deal with it. Dun-dun-dun. Or, like this mystery has been introduced and it's the tale to solve this mystery. Boom, boom, boom. They kind of do that in Hunter x Hunter, but not with any sort of, sense of urgency. Full Metal Alchemist. The original or Brotherhood? Because I've heard that Brotherhood is closer to the manga, which I've read. I'm not sure what happens in the original anime. Both? Yeah, okay, fair. And in your humble opinion, which one is better between the two? You enjoyed more, especially towards the ending, where they split off from each other more. Yeah, okay, fair. I really enjoyed the manga. It was really enjoyable. Had a similar feeling to another series I'd equate it to would be Fire Force, where they did a really good job of establishing world creation with an inherent mystery associated with it. And then the payoff is like really, really, really lands. You enjoyed more in the original, if you remember correctly. Yeah, that's fair. I'd have to watch them, I think, to be able to get a full grasp of what you mean. But there, if there are some differences, it doesn't surprise me that the original would have its appeal. Haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist. Heard it's good enough. Heard it's good though. Yeah, it's really, really good. I've heard that Brotherhood is better. And is closer to the manga, but I'm not sure if that's why it's better. I've just heard it is better. So, based on that, I recommend Brotherhood, because if it's close to the manga, I really enjoyed the manga. So. Add a little bit of grey to the chimney, just because it's a little bit in shadow, and therefore we're losing some of that chroma clarity. Yep. And you're gonna try and watch Fate. How long is Fate? Isn't Fate Grand Order? Isn't that like? Doesn't that have multiple series associated with it? It's generally more polished. The ending is the actual manga ending, which is better in your opinion. Yeah, fair. Well, it's a newer product, so understandable that the animation has is technically a little bit better. And the gacha game, which you play on the off occasion, fair enough. I can't speak to the quality of Fate apart from it's incredibly popular. So speaking of, there were like Fate Grand Order arcade machines in Japan. That was interesting. It was so weird to see a lot of investment in properties that I wasn't too familiar with over here in Australia. It would be like seeing, I don't know, like a Krispy Kreme's Donuts, like amusement park or something. And it hits you out of nowhere because you're like, how? What? Is Krispy Kreme this popular that they'd make an amusement park around it? And the answer is yes. It was the case with there's like an amusement thing for Snoopy, like the comic, in Japan. There's another one for like Hello Kitty and stuff. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Because I just think of them as like little, like they're brands and they're big, I guess, but an amusement park, really? Trying to rack your brain because you swear there's a specific plot point you think they did much better than the original, though. Don't remember watching it, at least. You start with Brotherhood. Another one I'd recommend is Death Note. I feel like Death Note is very much so a like a core anime. One where sorry, sniffles. One where it's kind of, it's, well, like a fundamental. You like the manga way more than the anime? What's the difference that you found? Yeah, because again, I'm a manga scrub, so I likely that I haven't watched the anime version of things. I really enjoyed the manga though. Really, really enjoyed it, to the point where I've got the collection. Highly recommend, Dest. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Especially given that because you do enjoy writing and you have intentions to do more writing, Death Note plot-wise is incredibly compelling. Just from like a casual sort of whiz-bang explosion enjoyer, it's enjoyable to a point, but it gets way more enjoyable as soon as you start picking up on themes of spoilers. No, I can't say. There are some themes throughout that are really, really, really cool. That on an initial read you might be like, oh, why did that happen? That doesn't quite make sense. But then if you're reading up from the perspective of like what the story overall represents, it's really, really satisfying. It's the only anime where your grandma actually likes, and we'll sit down with you and watch. Edgelord grandma, yes. That's what we like to see. As part of the general education, like you're practically supposed to have seen it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm making reference to. In the same way that, I mean, there kind of are films and shows and music that have a significant enough cultural impact that it's kind of expected that everybody at least knows what you're talking about. And I feel like for anime, Death Note definitely falls in that basket. Oh. I really needed this shield when whatever virus I've contracted punched me in the schnoz. But yeah, Bleach is starting, like, Bleach starts off really snappier than Hunter x Hunter and reminds me of more sort of modern stories where, as I was saying, it's kind of expected that the story starts off with an incredibly strong hook, because with how popular creating manga is nowadays, you've got like dozens of authors all vying for the same spot, and it's the author that comes up with the snappiest hook that tends to get the publishing. So it's interesting to see that Hunter x Hunter is such a beloved classic, but it does start so slow. Everyone knows the song Party Rock Anthem because you all thought it was a good music back then when we were younger. So it kind of fits the whole general knowledge thing. Yeah, exactly. And I'd imagine it would be generation to generation, right? There'd be some songs where you'd consider them to be classics, and I've never heard them before, and vice versa. For 20 episodes, based on the strength of people's recommendation, I just couldn't get into it. It meanders a little bit, like it enjoys just sort of sitting in its own setting, but I feel like the setting isn't strong enough to be compelling by itself. So yeah, I'll keep going with it just because I've wanted to read it, and I've wanted to finish it for a while. So I'll push through, but it's very much so missing a strong sense of direction, at least early on. All at such different power levels for no reason. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like they do an alright job of explaining it, where they're like, this person has, sacrificed X, Y, and Z in order to, attain this, and it's risky and it's limiting, blah, 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 blah. That part I don't mind as much. It's more the there are big chunks of the story where it's like, I understand why you're here, main character, but like, it doesn't feel like we're progressing anything right now. Really enjoyed the book, but man, it's hard to get into when you're used to modern storytelling. Yeah, that's what I think the big difference is. It's just different storytelling sensibilities, where back in the day it was more about just kind of following a character week to week and just sort of seeing what they're up to, whereas nowadays there's a very strong sense of, okay, where are we going? What are we doing? Why are we doing that? As you said, Bob, like, okay, you've got this level of power, but why? Why do you have that level of power? Because I'm thinking even something like Jujutsu Kaisen, where it introduces a ridiculously strong character, and it does a decent job of being like, this character is a prodigy. They have been super duper strong from the start, abnormally so, and everybody knows it. So that's why they're exhibiting this kind of power. I kind of like this song. I also kind of hate this song because it sounds like somebody jangling keys in the background. To the point where I'm tempted to remove it from my playlist. Huge development of how strong the main characters are over the average person, but as far as you can tell, with the exception of the ninja kid, the main characters are just normal dudes. Yeah, I can kind of see that. They do an all right job of describing that anybody who's taking the hunter exam is well aware of what's required of them and has put in the hard work accordingly. But yeah, when you're looking at a person who's like, I want to study to be a doctor, that's like, okay, does that imply that you've gone through intensive training to be able to do X, Y, and Z? Not really. Okay. No, I get that. Quill is getting all the TLC today. That puts a smile on my face. How you going, Billy? How's your day been? Gonna get out of it? Oh, fingers crossed. You got this. No, I can't. I can't with the jangly keys. I can't. I have to skip. Eating pizza? Putting Elena to bed? Yeah, no stress. All good. Eating pizza though. Yum. Flavor? Toppings? I've gone through several pizza renaissances. I think I've spoken about this in the past though. I used to exclusively have Hawaiian pizza. I was strange. I would exclusively get Hawaiian pizza and then remove the pineapple. Yes, that does mean that I was essentially having cheese and ham pizza. Why would I not just order cheese and ham pizza? That's a very good question. Because I was a wasteful little runt, apparently. Garlic wrap as base, cabana pulled chicken, cheese and... Ooh. You order Hawaiian and take the pineapple. No, Squid. You could just order a pizza with ham. Heck, you could order the Hawaiian and then ask that they not include the pineapple. Elena took a single bite. Eyes lit up and she rushed over to hug you and say it tasted amazing. Congratulations. Oh, just a heads up, by the way. The thought just crossed my mind again. I did say that I was going to do a morning stream today with Ghoulie. But because of the sickness, that's fallen through. But that's still happening. It's just we've got a rain check on that. the juices of when you cook it with the pineapple on go into the pizza, so it adds flavor. You're technically not wrong. And also, if you've got somebody that you can give the pineapple to, it's probably fine. Simple man, when it comes to pizza, you either get ham, cheese, or if you're feeling fancy, you get mushroom too. Or you get reindeer pizza. Or reindeer pizza. No, fair. I've graduated from it was Hawaiian with the pineapple removed to meat lovers. Meat lovers was the next on the list. Then we went from meat lovers to supreme pizzas, which are kind of pizzas with everything. And then since supreme, I've actually pivoted more towards chicken pizzas. So generally what I'm looking for on a pizza is chicken, spinach, onion, olives, maybe. That kind of ballpark. You can add some more interesting things on there, like like capsicum, jalapenos would be amazing. Like, yeah. So like a spicy chicken Mediterranean pizza is kind of my go-to nowadays. You just deal with it if it's on there. That's, yeah, fair. Everything else isn't pizza. You don't make the rules. You're just a big snob. Yeah, well, it sounds like you made the rules on that one. Reindeer pizza is great, but you have to get out of the way in order to get one. So, right, as in you have to like travel quite a bit of a distance in order to go to places that actually serve it. Fair. I'm sure Australia would have like a kangaroo pizza or something served somewhere. Kangaroo would be tough though, I'd imagine. Very, like literally very, very tough because kangaroos are incredibly muscular. So it means that it's a very chewy. I'd imagine very similar to reindeer, actually. A very chewy meat. You'd have to cook it in a really particular way. And I don't think pizza is like optimal for it. You could with I saw that your reindeer pizza had like thin slices. That could work. It avoids the problem of cooking it properly. A small meat, yeah, exactly. Meat with mad gains. Pretty tough as well. Yeah. Yep. I have a story about meat, I guess. We'll go with that. I have a story about meat. My dad was preparing lamb, because, Greek goes with the territory. For Easter or something, I can't remember what it was. And I came into the kitchen. This would have been when I was like 3 or something. And I had literally just learned the nursery rhyme "Bar Bar Black Sheep," like "Bar Bar Black Sheep, have you any wool?" Oh no, sorry, correction. "Mary had a little lamb" was the nursery rhyme that I just recently learned. So I was going around the house, apparently, just singing this nursery rhyme over and over and over again. And I walk into the kitchen and I see my dad preparing lamb for Easter. And I go, "Oh, Dad, what's that on the bench that you are preparing to cook?" And he freaking panics because he doesn't want to be the one who essentially tells his son that he has gone to Mary's cluster of sheep, has sequestered one of them, and is currently butchering it in a adds inbound. Thank you, and has butchered it in order for us to partake in the digestion of lamb. So he panics and he goes, "It is crocodile. I am preparing crocodile." So it became family tradition to refer to cooked lamb as crocodile. So I strangely enough have a hankering for crocodile pizza. Oh, just in time. Nailed it. Oh, we're back, I think. Welcome back. So you can cook up some good food again. Right now you're craving one of those frozen pre-made pies you have in the freezer. I mean, that's fine, right? Probably not fine. You should probably use the fresh ingredients while they're still good to cook with. Of a pre-done pie. No, don't get me wrong. A wonderful time. But you have just picked up fresh ingredients. What are we doing here, front door? What are we doing? I'm currently a bit torn on how the front door is looking, just because the front window looks quite large in comparison. So I'm thinking that the height is probably fine, given the fact that the house is sort of dropping below the hill. So that height is fine. The width, though, the width of the door ought to be wider than the window, which it's currently not. So let's quickly try to adjust that. Easy done. Look at that. Fixed. It's beautiful. No, that still looks off. That still looks off. Okay, maybe the door is a little bit too low. Decrease the width a little bit. Sorry, don't mind me umming and ahhing a little bit. It's these little details that will kind of sell the whole thing at the end. It can be structurally perfect, but then if there are a couple of things that are slightly off, it can kind of ruin the aesthetic of the whole thing. Found a little prompt that said, draw your character in a fancy outfit. So that's what you're doing. Drawing Amity in a fancy outfit. Nice. Fancy for what era? Like, is it modern fancy? Is it, like, Industrial Revolution fancy? With, like, top hat and suspenders? It's a suit, you think? Yeah, fair. That's fancy. Yeah. Sounds good. There we go, that's looking a little bit better. I think I need a couple of crisper lines present, but otherwise the shape is good. I'm currently suffering from the plague known as weather, because Australia keeps it's been a very dry summer, like a dry hot summer, which means that we've got really hot long days accompanied by occasionally every couple of weeks it will just bucket rain for like a full day. Because of all of the evaporation that's happened across, the previous 2 weeks. It just so happens to coincide though with whenever I go out to go rock climbing. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it happens. It's on different days as well. It's not like it's
every Thursday at Bucket's Rain. No, incorrect. It's every day that I go rock climbing. So it might be on a Thursday one week, a Saturday the next week, a Sunday the week after that. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It will find me and it will drench me. I literally sent a video of this to Billy saying that Poseidon is angry, and it just shows footage of a street just getting flooded. I don't know what I've done to deserve this, but I am being judged for something. Yeah, correct. An unhealthy amount of rain, to be entirely honest with you. I mean, I'm as thirsty as the person next to me, I guess. Could use a drink of water. Not that much water. Like, oh, I'm dying for a drink right now. Pfft. Destruction. It very much so feels like a monkey's paw wish, where it's like, oh, it's been so dry for the past 2 weeks. I wish there was some rain, and then the monkey paw closes, and then it drowns us all. Your wish is my command. Puny humans with their stupid wishes. Surely I'm not the only one who's done that, by the way. Who's heard of the predicament of a genie's wish, but a flawed genie's wish that has like a loophole. And then they've spent a good, like an unnecessary amount of time just sitting there thinking about how they would make a certain wish, but without any of the drawbacks. New magic item idea? It's called Thirst Trap. And it's like a thing of water in a jar, and when you open it, it creates a flood in the room. That's amazing. It's like a little water thermos. Yeah. That's fantastic. Okay, let's... First of all, I need to blow my nose. BRB, I'm just going to quickly make disgusting noises. Oh, it's gross. Oh, it's so gross. Ah. Just realized something. You're going to set up your little PNG tuber as your profile pic. That means spoilers for anyone looking. It's your call at that point. It's your call. Do you wait until Saturday to update your profile picture, or do you just do it? It depends what you want. Okay. Reference page. I need to grab reference for a thatched roof. I've got one here, and it's good, don't get me wrong, it's a good reference, but I could use a couple more. I've got a second one, but I reckon 3 or 4 does the trick. Thatched roof. No, I don't want to use my precise location. Stop asking me. These images are good, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm getting a good sense of this is a roof and it is thatched. But can I get a close look? Is that an option? Ooh. This is a pretty close look here. Like, it's decent. I'm seeing the texture and I'm kind of seeing how it's working. This one again, decent at showing kind of the look from a distance. I think I'll go with this approach though, where it's a bit scuffed, with moss growing on it and stuff. It just gives a little bit more flavor. You'll just do it since it's still a new thing to see in motion. Yeah, there you go. If you would like me to, Dust, I can try my best to just not pay attention to your profile image until Saturday. I can also do that. I'm consistently seeing with these thatched roofs that we're working with a lot of greys. Which makes sense, given that whatever underlying coloration would be bleached by the sun, because they're roofs. Did you know that roofs get exposed to the sun quite often? Roof facts with Mahali. Did you know that you can use a roof as a method of escaping rain? Roof facts. Boom, boom. Sending the sketch of Amity in the Discord. Since you nice. Just a rough sketch. I love to see it regardless. That's so good, so fancy, so fancy. With the whole zoom out. There we go. With the turtleneck and the suit and it's very 80s. I like it. Very cool, very cool. The suit jacket with the rolled up sleeves is a good look. It's looking good. Looking good. Scuffed edge, scuffed edge, scuffed edge. Need to go in with a grittier brush in a second, but that can wait. What motivated you to create an OC squid? Because I know that it's a part of the internet that does that, but I was just never privy to that section, you know. Hi Alt, how you going, bud? How's your day been? Please try to ignore any nasaliness that you hear in my voice. I'm trying to mask my cold as best as I can, but it slips through occasionally. Had a tempura veggie pancakes for dinner. Nice. What kind of veggies? Like a mixed veg? I don't think this is the right brush for it. Let's try fire it. Mixed veg. Got it from a sushi place. Nice. Good to hear. It's your favorite food. I've gotten quite fond of something known as aburi, which is lightly seared, specifically aburi salmon. From sushi places. Really, really, really nice. Sushi was always something that I'd avoid, just because I had a chip on my shoulder about raw fish and stuff. But I reckon sushi places have at least something for everyone, even if you don't like raw stuff. It's almost like at least the way you made Amity was she was just a character you drew on a page one day. I think you told me before, but she was actually created off of Jinx from Arcane and just developed to be her own character after that. Yeah, okay. So like a very organic creation process. That's cool. Yeah, because I'm curious to hear about how different people come up with OCs. Because I mean, you occasionally see like OC creation contests and stuff, and I wonder if that's kind of how people get into it to begin with. You eat vegetarian sushi, not because you have any problem with the idea of raw fish, but you generally just don't like the texture. Yeah, that's fair. But the option is there for you, right? In the form of vegetarian sushi. You've also got like the teriyaki chicken classic that accounts for people who just don't like fish. I don't know. I feel as though it's a super flexible style of food. Speaking of which, actually, I'd never had onigiri before until I actually went to Japan. And oh my god, speaking of a flexible form of food delivery, onigiri are so good. I'm so jealous. I would fly back to Japan specifically just to try their what was it called? It was like a pickled plum flavor. So good. Didn't even mean to have OCs. You just created a whole bunch of characters and drew them. Your only character and your other characters, Cal and Venus, just popped into your head one day. Yeah, fair. So yeah, very much so just like spur of the moment. Cool. Made onigiri yesterday, but got too much rice vinegar for your taste. But otherwise, it was very good. I should make some. we've got a rice cooker, so it's not like it would be out of this world to like out of my realm of ability to be able to do it. I just need to commit to doing it, I think. Oh, itchy nose. I haven't tried making food outside of my limited area of practice. I'm planning on going grocery shopping tomorrow, so what I should do is the pie recipe that Dust you've linked in Discord. I should give that a go. You've very helpfully written out basically an ingredient list. No, you actually have written out an ingredients list for it. That will make it super easy to just go through it. Tick, 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 tick. You lost your key. You dug your way out. How long did it take you? Did you have like the whole did you have the poster on the wall and everything? So when the guards came around, they're like, "Oh, is Lani digging any holes in here?" Like, no, just a poster on the wall, haha. Do we have a tavern recipe book? I mean, we kind of do. Duster started a conversation in Discord, writing out a recipe for a pie. So, if and when people add more recipes to the conversation, I mean, I suppose we would end up with a recipe book, I guess, yeah. I've got the perfect recipe for you, Squid. Fried eggs. Super easy. One pan, bit of oil, eggs, you're done. Easy peasy. Sorry, I can't help myself. I tease. How you going, Lani? How's your day been? I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's too tempting. You've been bugging since last stream you were at. Oh, you've been digging since the last stream. Yeah, fair. Whew. It's taken you a while, but I mean, understandably so. Ads in 1 minute. Thank you, Tavern. Appreciate. You think you lost it on your way home? That's understandable. Actually, speaking of which, my one of my older relatives actually turned it into a habit to, whenever they'd go on morning walks, to walk along the side of the road and see if they could spot anything. And they've just got like a mountain of junk in their house of just things that they've salvaged from the side of the road. So it would not surprise me if he just has just a bunch of people's keys, to be honest. Although I've heard that with things like keys and wallets and stuff, he'll go to the police first. Be like, hey, reporting this in. But funnily enough, apparently if you report something in to the police as like, here is this thing that I have found that somebody has lost, if they don't come and pick it up from the police office across a span of like 6 months or whatever it is, then the ownership of it actually goes to the person who found it. I found that to be crazy, but I mean, I get it makes sense, right? The police can't hold on to it indefinitely. Can we make another? Don't want to dig it out again. You're all dirty now. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Ads. Yep. That's how you got your first digital camera. Really? How long did it take for the ownership to pass to you? Friends, your dad found one, turned it into the police. Nobody claimed it, so you got it back. Didn't want it, so sold it to your dad for dirt cheap. Who gave it to me? Gave it to you. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, as I said, like, it makes sense that the police can't hold on to it indefinitely. Not sure what the timeline was. No, fair. To Google. Welcome back, by the way. Welcome back from ads. How long does something stay in Lost and Found? A general rule of thumb is that items are kept in the Lost and Found for a period of 90 days. Really? Police? Maybe? This is for, like, police in my area. If it is not claimed within a period determined by the Chief Commissioner of Police that is at least 1 month after coming into the possession of the member of the police personnel. Huh. That's way shorter of a time span. I mean, I guess as the as the police force, you'd be receiving tons as part of Lost and Found. So you wouldn't be able to hold up much longer than a month before just getting overrun by just stuff. Interesting. I wonder if it is policy that you return it to the person who found it, or if the person who found it can opt into that, maybe, I guess. Welcome back, Lani. But yeah, it should be easy enough to get you a new key to the tavern, Lani. Not a problem. Keeps it for 3 months or 1 month after the owner has been notified before they give it to the person who found it. Okay. That seems more reasonable. But yeah, that seems more reasonable. Because my fear is that, let's see. If I've lost something, my immediate go-to isn't call the police, you know? So it would take me a while to end up searching through Police Lost and Found, I think. So the idea of there being like a month time period to get that done seems a bit thin. Does it though? I mean, who else? Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. But who else are you gonna check with, right? Your profile picture is now officially spoilers. I'll try to casually avoid it. I won't, go out of my way to, gasp, try and block the screen every time your profile picture comes up, but I won't pay too much attention to it, at least for now. After Saturday though. Enhance. Enhance. Print screen. Send it to the printer. Post it everywhere. I could look if I... All right. Send a full HD picture. Excellent. So when I do print it out and stick it to my wall, 4K Ultra. Ah, excellent. Yes, perfect. Desktop wallpaper. Exquisite. For some reason, it gets kind of darker up towards the top. Twitch profile picture doesn't show up very often. This is true. I think I'd have to go out of my way to have a look. Oh, this isn't true. When you stream on Saturday, it'll come up in my followers list, and I'll be able to see it there. That is a good point, though. Unless you're actually going through and clicking on people's usernames, profile pictures don't really come up too often. I like that a lot. Let's try adding a little bit more highlight up the top, just to give the sense that even though it's a darker patch, it still has light reflecting off of it. It's matching the rendering of the rest of the image, which is cool. We like to see. If I go through and desaturate the roof, it'll be a good way to separate it from the wooden sections of the house, because at the moment it's a little bit too monotonous. I'm pissed, by the way. I finally started getting good sleep. Sorry, 2 seconds. Blow my nose again. Oh, the humanity. And now my ears are blocked. I finally started getting good sleep again, and then this cold has hit directly afterwards. Ugh. It's like I'm being pranked. To be fair though, I'm glad it's just a cold. Cause it would be awful to be knocked out of commission right now. Ever had that where it feels like you've got a bit of momentum going, and then your body just goes, and you're sick now. Boom. What do you think about that? Yeah. It's like, can't you check with me first? We'll sort out a time for it. You can be sick, sure, but just not right now. In like a couple of weeks. How are we going for time? 1 hour 45 minutes. Okay. I'll try to go for the next 15 minutes, but I can already feel it. My body's giving up. I've come down with a case of soup for brains. They're just kind of sloshing around in there, not really wanting to be cohesive at all. We'll see how I go. I say 15 minutes from now, but I don't know. If I hit the 15 minutes mark, nope. If I hit the 15-minute mark and I've got a bit of momentum going, then, you know, keep going. But if not, I'll probably look to wrap up a bit early today. And by a bit early, I mean half my stream duration. Please forgive me. Soup for brains is it's a serious condition. Did you know that 1 in 5 Australians has soup for brains? It's quite tragic. Hiya, Stewie. How you going, bud? Stewie's the smart one, using using YouTube chat so he can dodge all the ads. Even even though he's subbed on Twitch, so he's dodging the ads through Twitch. He's doubly dodging the ads through YouTube. No, it's next level. It's next level. From the tubes of you, the fabled lands. How you going, bud? How's your day been? I've contracted a cold of head. So I'm in Struggle Town. I was just saying that I might be wrapping up the stream a little bit early today, just because my brain's wandering all over the place. It's difficult to concentrate. On the bright side, though, the cottage is looking pretty good, if I may say so myself. Lighting's looking pretty swanky. Texturing's looking all right. You just rolled 4 successes. Nice. Thus is the way of the dice. 1 out of 81. Yeah. Probability does that, you know. It'll go radio silent for like a month. Oh, don't even get me started. Some of the D&D sessions that I've had. Looks amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to hear that you're doing well. When are you on your new work routine? Your new timetable? That wasn't effective immediately, was it? You're checking out the ads over there. Oh, good. Any bangers? Any just, top shelf best ads? This Friday night, 6:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. Ooh! Oh, you'll love to see it. Ugh. Yuck. Classic 70s style ads. Something about a new toaster. Oh, that's fun. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, bring me a toast. Bum 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 bum. Make it a toast that I'd like some toast. Dum bum bum. That's closer to like 50s or 60s, less so 70s, but I'm suffering from soup for brain at the moment, so difficult to tell apart. That I'd like the most. There we go. That I'd like the most. Boom, 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 boom. Please turn on my favorite toaster, Mr. Sandman. Bring me some toast. Burns your toast in your house down. Is that one of the listed properties? Burn your house down guaranteed. Money back First 30 days if it doesn't burn down your house. Dreams well, toasters. We're arsonists. Mr. Toastman, toast me a toast. There we go. Ah, the full jingle. It's beautiful. Full team effort on that one. No, good job, everyone. Expect raises. Expect raisins in your toast. Haha. Mr. Toastman, toast me some toast. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Make me the toast that I'd like the most. Boom, 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 boom. Wasn't on paper. Wasn't on paper. Get pranked. You'll be speaking with my lawyers. Ha ha ha. You come up with a silly idea for your tuber. You don't think you can help yourself? I mean, that's the fun bit, isn't it? Is you can kind of just do whatever you want. Silly or no silly, go for your life. What's the point of making stuff if you can't make it the way that you want, you know? And if you want it to be silly, then the world is your oyster. The world is... Life is like a box of toast. Silly is the new serious. True. When has serious ever been in vogue, Stewie? As a fellow prankster. Approach problems with dignity and grace. Pull a prank. I mean, it's not even close. Life is like a box of toast. You never know which kitchen it's going to burn down. That's their slogan as well. Sorry, just the thought of the insistence, like, we will burn down your kitchen, is just a very funny thought to me. No, but seriously, though, the product was impeccable. I mean, I got the toaster, and then within 5 days, my kitchen and my house was burnt to the ground, completely to a crisp. Nothing survived. And I mean, if that's not what you're getting from a toaster, what's the point? You know. You might not be able to make silly idea. No, you must persevere. Silliness is supreme. Getting several programs to talk to. Yep. Yeah, okay. I can see the potential pitfall then. I think the solution here is to make this shadow a little bit more warm and a little less saturated. So we're talking about like a turquoise grey here. Came up with a workaround that just moved the problem into another room. Is that a workaround or just the same problem in a different location then? Ah, okay. To be determined. Sir, I'd like to report that I have relocated the problem. I've not solved it, but it is in a different room now. Excellent job, Cadet. Here, have a crisp high five. That's how it works, right? Sergeant, I've used the freshly acquired toaster to burn down the kitchen. Excellent job, Cadet. High five. Up top. Down low, too slow. Do 10 push-ups. That's all Ghostbusters ever did. True. We have moved the ghost problem to the fire to the firefighter house place. We have had a containment breach. Well, how are we going on time? About to hit the 2-hour mark. Okay. I'll start to wind down at this point. I'm just sorry. I'm feeling my energy just tanking hardcore. If I had a little video game meter in front of me, I'd just see it going. It would start making the oh God, why can't I think of words? Start making the caution sound, like beep-boop, 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 beep-boop. We don't want that. We don't want that for the rest of the stream. We're just making like low HP noises, like in Pokemon. Ah, the worst. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I do. I really appreciate it. It shouldn't take me too long. I'm attacking it here. Let's snooze ads. I'm attacking it with everything I've got. Like I was saying earlier, I'm drowning it in cups of tea, chicken soup, lozenges, like cold and flu meds. I'm doing the whole thing, and it's still hitting me this hard, which is annoying. But it shouldn't last too long. No. I snoozed them. No ads for now. I'm pleased to say though that the cottage is coming along quite nicely. Compare this to how it was looking pre-stream. It's looking it's night and day. So I'm quite happy with how it's developing. It should, you know, be developed by the time that the week is out, I think. Given that we got it to this degree of rendering, or within, I mean, it wasn't even a full stream; it was just the 2 hours. But yeah, let's let me see if there's anyone on that I can handball you guys over to. We've got Scarlet. I haven't raided Scarlet in a while. Let's head over that way. Raid. Boom. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hope you had fun. Sorry it was a shorter one, but I appreciate the company regardless. Should be good for the rest of the week. Probably shorter streams depending on my energy, at least until I'm better. But I will still be streaming for the days that I intend to be streaming. So, early stream tomorrow in the afternoon. So from 12:30 my time until 4:30, and then on Friday it'll be around this time as well. You forgive? Oh, thank you, Bob. I appreciate. But yeah, have an excellent rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. If I don't see you for the rest of the week, enjoy your week. Look after yourselves. I'll catch you later. Bye.